Luiza Apresentação é a Rádio Rock, diretamente aqui da BGS. E eu vou conversar com a Pilar, Pluebita aqui da Nintendo. Thanks for having us!
No, thank you for here. How's everything? How's the booth?
Oh my god, it's like absolutely noisy and crowded, so everything's gonna great. Once crowded is great.
Everyone is having fun.
Absolutely. There's lines out there. People can't wait to like come up here at the Nintendo stand, so all going good. So, since we are a radio station, I cannot talk start talking about music as well, because you know that we know that video game soundtracks are really important to the experience while playing. So I want to know what do you think is the most important part to reconnect to the fans that really enjoy Nintendo soundtracks, and why it's so remarkable when they listen to the favorite like tune when they're playing, like, oh my god, so nostalgic, or this is so like it makes me feel good. So why it's so important to make that connection?
Okay, I'm gonna start talking about how important is the music in the video games experience. You know, it's totally a comprehensive experience where you can also enjoy the characters, but also you can enjoy the stories. But the music is, I would say, that the other huge element. And the Nintendo franchises, they have a history of amazing soundtracks. So, of course, one of the most, not well-known soundtracks is the Super Mario franchise music and soundtrack, and it's amazing. And I think that has become a very iconic music for the Nintendo characters and games. But we have also another ones, that the Legend of Zelda franchise also has a really rich soundtrack. And I was actually listening a few days ago the soundtrack for the Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy games. You know, they were released a few days ago. Yeah. And Nintendo knows that. Nintendo knows how strong and good the music, and that's why, like last year in around the end of 2024, Nintendo released Nintendo Music, which is this is a kind of service when you get it and you can reproduce the original music for some of the most iconic games and franchises of Nintendo. So it is available here in Brazil. So it is included in the Nintendo Switch Online membership, but it's a way for to get closer. So I'm inviting you guys to reproduce, because they are available, like a lot of franchises, a lot of games, and actually they added the Super Mario Galaxy music, and that's why I was listening to them, and it was amazing. So yeah.
It makes you feel good, right? You know it's gonna be a fun ride when you
totally. And then your memories. And I'm actually a big fan of music of video games. A big fan, and the music from Nintendo is just magical.
Top tier. So I feel like some Nintendo tracks would easily fit into a music festival. So if like it exists like the Nintendo Music Fest, which ones do you think will be on the set list? Like which tracks?
Okay, Mario, of course. Super Mario 3 is one of my favorites, of course. It's like din-din-din. I love it. The Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda, it's the one that definitely is there. I don't know which other ones. I don't know. Animal Crossing franchise is also another one that has a really nice music. Yeah. It's really hard to say, but the music from Legend of Zelda is just beautiful.
So tell me more about what's coming next, like for Nintendo, any exciting news. Also, I don't know, maybe something for the Brazilian audience, because I know they are loud on social media saying, oh my god, we want this, we want that. What can you tell me?
Okay, I'm going to start saying thank you to everyone in Brazil for the passion, for the love. We have seen a lot of, passion from the Brazilian and examples. One of the examples that I want to say is being in this event with a booth like this one. We have more than 120 game stations with 14 games, 13 of them localized in Brazilian Portuguese. And what is next is I'm going to mention two important things. The first one is the upcoming games that we are going to have in just a few weeks. This Thursday, we'll have the release of Pokemon Legends CA. that is coming to Brazil. That is going to be physical, in physical version as well, and digital in the Nintendo eShop. In November 20th, we have Kirby Riders. It's the new game with the signal of Mr. Sakurai that is going to be there. That is a game coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 system. In December the 4th, we are going to have the anticipated game Metroid Prime 4 Beyond that is going to be available for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. So if you have a Nintendo Switch, you will be able to play it. And the Nintendo Switch 2 version will use some of the new functionalities that Nintendo Switch 2 is adding. What is coming on the next year, and already Nintendo announced in the last Nintendo Direct some of the games that they are going to be available in 2026. And I'm going to mention just a few, but Mario Tennis Fever, that is coming in the first trimester of the year, so that's very excited.
I mean, a lot of great news, a lot of.
And I'm going to say something else. And the other thing that I'm going to say is the Mall Tour Latin America. It's an initiative that we are doing at Nintendo Latin America, that we are bringing the experience of games for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 to 6 countries and 14 cities. Brazil, it's one of those countries, and we are going to have 5 cities. If I recall correctly, is Rio de Janeiro, Brasilia, Sao Paulo, Maceió, and Curitiba. Sorry. Yes, but we're very excited.
Oh my God! So like great year for the community.
It's gonna come. Stay tuned for the malls, the details, times, games, all the details. But that's something that we have confirmed.
Well, this leads to my last question. That will be, what legacy would you like to Nintendo to leave to the Latin community? Because we have like a really strong fan base, and I think that it's important to reach for them especially. So what legacy would you like to leave for?
I would say that with the Nintendo games and the Nintendo franchises, we have something for any kind of player. You know, like if you are a player very experiment and expert on gaming, you will find something on the Nintendo Switch system, for example. Or if you are just a parent that want to play some casual games with your kids, you have something to find. So one of the things that we want to say is, with Nintendo, everyone can play something, and everyone will enjoy something from the Nintendo franchises.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Pilar, for the talk. I mean, I hope you have a great, bright, successful year, and I can't wait for what's coming next.
No, thank you, and thank you, Brazil. Muito obrigada.
89, a Rádio Rock.